How's it going, everyone, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Master League featuring Ted Lasso. We started our campaign in the last episode. First 3 matches, all winless, 1 draw and 2 defeats. The owner's trust is dipping at the moment, but the bright side is we did make our first signing after the end of the first episode. Won't be available for this first matchup, but should be available in the next following matchups. So hopefully it's a sign of things to come that'll improve that team spirit, which is dreadfully in the mid-50s at the moment. Here's how the lineup's going to look for our matchup against Fulham. We got McGovern back in net with Frankie and Zimmerman, the center backs. Husband and Martin, the fullbacks. Varanek and Tete, the defensive midfielders. The Stiperman, the lone central midfielder. On his flanks, you'll have Houlihan and Pritchard. And Jerome's going to be getting the start up top. Hopefully we can get some good results here. We do have a lot of tired legs that could help with the team spirit go forward, but I'm going to go against it this one. Just going to see what we can do here. Oh, that's a good ball in. Cleared out. Oh, the shot! Big save. Husband clears it. Oh, big save there. So we're having a tough time defending. Here's Varanek is over it. No time left here, 45th minute. Can we get a goal? It's headed in, not on target. And that's the halftime whistle. 0-0 at the break. Not an inspiring performance from Ted Lasso. Needs a bit more firepower up front. But we're holding steady here. Tete cuts out the pass brilliantly. Now we're going to spring the counterattack. He's going to go down the wing by himself. And it's going to slide off to Jerome. Jerome cuts inside. Oh, he does it around. Laid off. Oh, there it is! What a goal! We made him pay on the counterattack, and it's Stiperman who gets the goal here in the 54th minute. And it was a bit of luck on the counterattack that sprung that play together. It wasn't pretty, but the midfielder stepped up beautifully to defend it. And now we have a 1-0 lead here on the road. But is it one we can hold? That's always been the question with this side. Nice build-up down the wing here. We were just doing a great job. It was all Jerome there, making dummy in the defender, and then just burying that to the near post as he lays it off for the Stiperman coming into the box. Nice little touch here. The keeper wasn't ready for it. And it was a clinical finish from the central midfielder. Madison on now. Houlihan. Cut it up. Oh, the shot! Big save. Cleared away. A few seconds left. Played back to the keeper. McGovern. Going to send this ball forward. And that's the final whistle. It's a 1-0 victory for Ted Lasso, his first win with Norwich City. This was a huge result. We needed the 3 points after such a terrible start, but we get it here today. Well, you can see there was not a lot of highlights on this one. This is a very defensive game. Neither side really had a lot of shots. Fulham had probably the more chances, but we did manage to get the one on target, which was the goal. But, man, we struggled quite a bit in this matchup. But the positive is we got the result and a clean sheet on the road, which is always a good sign for Ted Lasso. Hopefully he can take a lesson from this, and the boys look pretty happy to get up on the win, finally won in the win mark. McGovern gets man of the match. I might have given it to Stiperman or Jerome. They played a little bit better, but I mean, that was the kind of performance we need. All up and down, 6s and 6.5s. That's very good. Only had one guy that was under 6, so that was an ideal performance for us. And they played pretty well as well. I mean, this match could have gone either way, but we finally had some luck fall on our side for once. We have been negotiating a deal for Frankie here as we're trying to get some more money back into the budget. He's been rotating as a starter. You can see his matches, played 4 matches, started in 3. His average rating is 5.7, so not exactly good, but he is the son of the assistant manager, Frank. See, his father is an assistant manager here. So I think we may have to sell him at this point. We've already got his replacement in here, the new center back Cathcart from Watford. So almost $4.5 million for him. That'll go far to help replenish the budget a little bit and maybe bring on another player. So we'll go ahead and accept this deal as is. And here is our lineup for the Derby matchup we have upcoming on the road at Ipswich Town. You can see Ted Lasso has changed the side up to a 3 in the back formation to counteract that 4-4-2. We're going to have McGovern in net. He's got the flashing arrow. He wants to play. Our newest signing, Cathcart, going to be starting in this one alongside Martin and Haley, the center backs. We got Reed and Tete, the defensive midfield. Houlihan in the middle of the park. He's going to have Pritchard and Jarvis on the flanks beside him. Naismith's going to be the supporting striker alongside Jerome up top. As you can see, with the addition of Cathcart, our team threat has jumped up to 58. Could be a bit higher if we had some fresher players, but promising start so far. Let's see if the newest signing can make an impact here. On the shot, big save. Oh man, having a hard time concentrating here as Ipswich Town coming right at us here out the gate. Not letting off the throttle whatsoever. Nice bit of play, and Reed should have cut that out. But a fingertip save by McGovern. Well, sent forward now. Oh, the header! Oh, another big save. And it's just cleared away. And that ball sent forward now. Cuts out the pass. Oh no, the shot. Don't give away a free goal like that. Got to go out for a corner. Oh, mistake on the back line by the keeper. He should have just cleared that ball upfield as he tried to play it quickly at the back, and it was a turnover there. But luckily, Martin recovers for getting away the shot. Oh no, he's around! Get out! Oh, big save. Oh, McGovern. I was waiting for him to come out. He wouldn't do it. And just nowhere to go. Oh, big stop. Just goes wide. And the captain nearly made his pay there. Ipswich Town's turning the crank on us right now. They definitely have the upper hand on the attack. We just cannot get at it as Cath there tried to get in the way, just couldn't get it. Oh, nice ball over the top. The strike. Cath cleared away. Oof. We're getting chances here. So we're struggling right now to get him, stay in front of him here. And there it is again, good defense. And now Naismith counterattacking now. Over the top, Varanic making a run. Can't get there, Varanic, he does. Nelson Oliveira! And that was the opportunity. We're trying, but breaking him down on the counterattack. Nice ball over the top. Oliveira able to just hold on to it, finds the pass. Oliveira was in striking distance, but couldn't finish it. Long ball over the top. Oh, Zimmerman loses it. Headed away. Not cleared out completely. Oh no, the strike just goes wide. Boys. Our clearances have been atrocious in second halves of the game. Tete, I don't know what he was trying to do there. Varanic got in the way of that shot just enough to force a bad shot. Headed out. No one's going to get to that one. And that's the final whistle. It ends in a 0-0 draw. Very hard-fought match, but I felt Ted Lasso's defensive strategies are starting to pay dividends here in this one. Well, I think for the most part the stats speak for themselves. Ipswich Town just dominated this one. We cannot really. We were on our heels for the entirety of this match. We only really had one good chance at about the 85th minute. But other than that, it was all Ipswich in the highlights. unfortunately. But, a point's a point. It was a solid performance. McGovern definitely man of the match, kept us in it. I thought the back three did well. Cathcart on his debut, he was actually really solid. I was actually liking what he was doing. He was defending while our other back two were, it was shaky. Let's be honest. We just weren't feeling it in that formation. We couldn't really break them down. We were constantly chasing this team. But I'll take the point, obviously. Even though it is a derby match, but typical derby match, no result. All right, transfer deadline day is upon us here, and really Ted doesn't have much lined up at the moment because the scouts have not brought back anybody. The only other offer we have on the table at the moment is for Okanka, the Watford striker. But as you can see, he wants 2.3 million in salary. We only have 1.3, and our transfer budget is only up to 12. So we need to sell another player if we could possibly sneak in and get him on deadline day. He would be a fantastic signing. Again, another Watford player we're looking. They seem to fit our tactics quite nicely. Taking a look, we do have an offer for Zimmerman here. We have been talking. Okay, we've got some room to negotiate here. So let's renegotiate the deal here and see if we can get some more money out of this deal. 15 hours, let's go ahead and negotiate it down to 3. Okay. We might pull off a last minute deal here if we play it right. Oh, the negotiations have broken down. Let's let the clock wind down here, wait for an offer. Doesn't seem like we may do any business here tonight, boys. Okay, Jones has an offer. Okay. Let's take a look at Jones. I think he is he's our keeper, isn't he? Yep, he's our backup keeper at the moment. Looks like Estriel won him. He's kind of old, isn't he? Yeah, he's 31, so he's got some mileage on him. I think we got some negotiation. I have to be careful. Okay, we do have all 4 of our keepers at the moment. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and renegotiate this deal because we need to get as much money out of this as possible. Wow, the transfer fee is not high enough. So we're going to push it to see how high we can get it here. Not a lot of time in the window. I don't know if we're going to have enough. We need to get a high number to pick up the player we want. Let's go ahead and negotiate this down. 3 hours remaining. Getting in here late into the day here, looking to make some deals, and of course they're not willing to do business. Oh boy, I don't think this is going to happen, boys. So we'll keep skipping ahead. Okay, McGovern has got an offer from Montevideo Wanderers. He's our starting keeper. Could fetch some cash. He's been a beast for us. They want $8 million for him. Derby County's also in the mix. He does have a release fee at 9.2. And right now, is he on a team roll? No, he's not. Let's go ahead and renegotiate this deal and see. There's room for negotiation. Terms don't seem to be a problem. We're gonna press our luck because he is an N4 keeper. I don't want to sell him for the sake of selling him here. I'm gonna knock this down. We'll close in 7 hours. Negotiations take 3. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll see if that. Okay, they've updated the offer. Okay, this is probably going to work out pretty close. So we're going to sell McGovern here for $9 million. So I've thought this over. I'd be happy to let McGovern go. The only problem is if I want to get that striker, I don't have the salary budget in place at the moment. So I think we're going to play it safe here, and Ted's going to reject this offer at the last minute here with 4 hours to go. We'll cancel this negotiation. We'll keep the keeper in place. I just don't think it's worth going after him. You can see there, Bergersacker signed with Crystal Palace, but it wouldn't, even if we sold him, we wouldn't have the money for the striker we want. So, alright, so it's officially September 1st. The window has slammed shut, and try to get some wheeling and dealing done. It didn't happen. Unfortunately, couldn't bring in that big striker from Watford, but that's okay. We've got enough to work with at the moment, and we were able to keep our hot goalkeeper at the moment. Here's the team of the month for August in the championship. Hio and Costa up front, Judge, Gardner, Huddlestone, Boyd, and no Norwich City players to start the first month of the year. Final match of the episode sees us take on Burton Albion in the first round of the FA Cup. On the road once again, we're going to put Gunn in net. He's on better form than McGovern at the moment, so give him an opportunity to play. We've got Cathcart and Hanley, the center backs, Husband and Pinto, the full backs. We've got Reed and Tete, the defensive midfielders, with Rannick in the center of the park. Houlihan and Naismith, the wingers, obviously, and Jerome going to be the lone striker on top on an upward arrow. So this competition's always been difficult for Ted Lasso since he's moved up to the championship. Can he break the jinx of getting out of the first round of the FA Cup here in the Master League? A header punched away. Closed down. Nice defense. A shot. Goes over the bar. First chance of the game. Gunn with the punch. Very nicely done. Nice flick there to flick it back into the danger area, but it was blocked, and then the rebound nowhere on target. Corner now. Rannick whips it in. The header's on. Hanley's there, and it's a goal. This big man gets in the back of the net. It's 1-0 here in the 9th minute. It's Hanley, the center back. Comes up huge and puts us up 1-0 here. Norwich City faithful love that. And Ted Lasso's done really well with set pieces this season, at least creating chances off of them. That was a clear header there. We're definitely got the size advantage against Burton Albion. That ball was whipped in with nice pace from Varanek. It finds the back of the net and puts the Canaries up by 1. Back to Houlihan. Varanek finds Reed. Still got it. Oh, Jerome's got space. Reed on the follow-up, and he buries it home. What a strike from Reed. And Norwich City take a 2-0 lead here. And what a start it's been here in the FA Cup. It's been a priority this season for Ted Lasso to do well in the Cup. And he's done so right here, putting on a great performance here. Reed, his pass was intercepted. Jerome took the shot. It was deflected. Fell right back to Reed there, and he was able to ping it with that left foot at the top of the box. Take a look at it again. Nice little play there. Jerome using his strength to get in position, and what a sweet strike that was. The ball in, a header, cleared away, not out. Oh, the rebound, and Gunn makes the save. Could have gave one back there. They were a little lackadaisical sitting back in defense. Nice ball in there. And I don't know why Cathcart tried to chest that down instead of clearing it, but gave him an opportunity for a shot on the net. Oh, that's a nice ball. The strike, big save, cleared away. Long ball over the top. Oh, it's through for Mason, and he just drags it wide. And they're now looking to stretch the play on us with the long ball. Nice ball over the top. Found Mason, but oof, Need to be better at controlling that shot. For that long ball over the top. Pinto's there. Oh no! Space opening up. Gunn with the stave. Cleared away. And Gunn, nice dive and stop there. Just telling everybody to settle down here. Plays it out wide to Naismith, who's going to have space to work here. Drags it away. Looks for that through ball. Jerome on the overlap. Finds him. Oh. A chance there once again. The counterattack's definitely working for us here. Nice bit of play there. Naismith cutting back inside. Finds Varanic, who lays off on the cheeky back heel. Jerome couldn't finish it. Left here. Well, and a strike. Good save. The rebound goes in. It's a goal. And Burton Albion have pulled one back here late. Sordell gets the goal. Oh, boys, could we be losing it here in the final minutes of this game? Did make a defensive substitution. Might not have been the wisest choice, but we did have tired legs out there. Hanley just making a mistake, and the rebound Gunn couldn't keep out. It's a bit unlucky, boys. Now we give Burton the opportunity to come back into this one. That was a decent shot, but the rebound just finds the mark here. Headed out. Not out completely. Oh, the rebound. Big save. Gosh, guys, come on. Let's clear the ball away. We're just ball watching at the moment. Tete did a good job getting away of that shot. Reed just completely got out-muscled there. And Gunn with another huge save. And that's it. That's the final whistle. It was a bit of a nail-biter towards the end, but Norwich City are through to the second round, and it's Ted Lasso's first advancement in the FA Cup since his time at Newport County. Well, those are the stats for the game. Did give up that late goal, but, you know, we got an early lead, and we just kind of sat back on it. Was pretty happy with the game we had so far, despite, you know, not looking good stat-wise, but we definitely played well in this one. We definitely had control of this game until about late in the game when Burton really started cranking it on. Gunn gets man of the match. Man, we make keepers look good in this game, I'll tell you what. Cathcart at a 6, Hanley at a 6, and that might be a good pairing. Close has been in bad form. He's our best center back, but he's been in bad form this whole episode. Hasn't had a chance to get on the field. But Cathcart coming on, he's been a real improvement. Hanley's really improved from it as well. Solid back line once again. Reed had a good game, getting a sweet crack of goal there. He ended up with the game winner. Varanic, solid as always. I mean, we were solid on the day-to-day. Definitely did the job here as we move on to the next round of the FA Cup. Second round of the FA Cup, we get Liverpool. Oh dear. Well, I mean, at least Ted's out of the first round. That's the important thing. But man, we're gonna have a tall order to beat Liverpool, and probably on the road. So that should be interesting. All right, so we're gonna wrap up the episode here. As you can see, we're crawling out of the hole a little bit, up to 14th. We're in the mid-table. Probably about where we should be considering how we've been playing, but it's definitely been improving. We can definitely see the impact Cathcart's brought to the side. He's been absolutely solid. I don't think he's given up a goal while he's been on the pitch, so I know we're jinxing him right there, but you know, that's a good sign. He's really fitting into the system well, really helping that defensive structure. I mean, man, Burton have been off to a good start. They probably feel a bit robbed that they lost to us, but we were definitely the stronger side in that FA Cup draw. But you can see the table, Hull City and Brentford leading the pack at the moment. We got a little bit of ground to make up already, but we're off to a good start here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with the the longer episodes with 3 matches in them, and a little bit of transfer deadline day in there. And unfortunately, didn't get any business done the final day. If we could have pulled the trigger on a striker we had lined up. We just didn't quite have the budget in place to bring him in. And if we needed a little bit, we needed about another 100 grand in budget savings before we could even get the player in. But that's the way it goes sometimes. All in all, we got our first win in the league, and some of the pressure's been taken off Ted. So hopefully we can continue this good run of form. So until next time, folks, take care, and I'll see you around.